Hello, it's Olivia here. So today we're going to be talking about Genesis 39, 2 through 10. And it's all about the story of Joseph. We all know sometimes it's hard to do the right thing. Like, sometimes in school there's someone we don't like, but we have to be nice to them because that's the right thing. But in other situations it can be way more complicated than that. That's why we're going to be talking about the story of Joseph today, so we can figure out what to do when we don't know what to do. So, last week we talked about Joseph being sold into slavery, and this week we're going to be talking about what happened after that. So, after that, Joseph was sent to the house of an officer of the the Pharaoh. And the Pharaoh is the king, the emperor, the president, all rolled into one. He is an important guy. Alright, and so this is where we start reading Genesis 2 through 6. The Lord was with Joseph, and he prospered. He lived in the house of his Egyptian master. When his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord gave him success in everything he did, Joseph found favor in his eyes and became his attendant. Potiphar put him in charge of his household, and he entrusted the care of everything he owned. From the time he put him in charge of the household and of all that he owned, the Lord blessed the household of the Egyptian because of Joseph. The blessing of the Lord was everything Potiphar had, both in the house and in the field. So he left in Joseph's care everything he had. With Joseph in charge, he did not concern himself with anything except the food he ate. Now, Joseph was well built and handsome. Well, we can all tell with God in our corner, we can do anything. Anything wrong can be okay, because obviously he got sold into slavery, but he got put in one of the nicest slave houses, I guess, basically. And he was doing really good because God blessed everything. Everything was going good for him. So what happened next though really is crazy, and I guess really tested him and stuff like that. This is Genesis 39:7. And after a while, his master's wife took notice of Joseph and said, "Come to bed with me." So obviously, just to put into perspective, if he says no, she could basically get mad and be like, "You're not working here anymore," and he could go and work for someone of lesser value, or basically a worse place, or he could get killed, or something bad could happen. But let's see what he did. This is Genesis 39, 8 through 10. But he refused. "With me in charge," he told her, "my master does not concern himself with anything in the house. Everything he owned he has entrusted to my care. No one is greater in this house than I am. My master has withheld nothing from me except you, because you are his wife. How then could I do such a wicked thing and sin against God?" And though she spoke to Joseph day after day, he refused to go to bed with her or even be with her. So obviously that situation could have gone a lot worse, but it didn't, because God was in Joseph's corner and he made sure that he was going to be okay through it all. So Joseph used a lot of integrity in that moment, because he could have said "Oh yeah, let's just do it, please let me stay in your house," but he didn't. He was really tough, really strong, had a lot of moral character. But that's what integrity is. Integrity is doing the right thing no matter what the outcome is. And with God, we can do the same thing, even if it's complicated or hard. When we live our lives with integrity, we'll also feel less regret with any situation. We'll always feel good about what we did and how we did it. And so it's okay to ask for help if we're not sure if we're doing the right thing, or if we need integrity in the situation, because there's always people in our lives that can help us. Alright, we're going to end with questions. Do you know someone right now that is that has enough wisdom that you can reach out for help and give you wisdom you need? And do you right now have a situation that you need to use some integrity on? Alright, we're going to end in a quick prayer. Dear God, make sure to keep everyone safe from Corona and make sure they're all doing okay. But also make sure to help them use integrity this week in every situation, and make sure they're just okay. Amen. Bye.